All right, let's talk about cold email offers, specifically offers that can be pitched in the CTA. This applies to every offer possible over cold email. So let's dive into it. All right, move this. So first offer. So this is offering a meeting, right? And I'm going to mention the leverage of this offer of cold email and sort of how much effort it takes. So obviously, with pitching a meeting, offering a meeting over cold email, it's by far the lowest leverage. It takes no effort. And that is why it sucks, right? It doesn't work. You can't really, unless you're hitting a very untapped market. I do not recommend just pitching for the meeting in 2024. You need to be doing one of these other offers that I'm about to mention. Um, but yeah, offering a meeting in the CTA in 2024, it's pretty dead. No one just wants to hop on a meeting, especially if you're operating like ad creative or email marketing, whatever. People, you need to offer something a little bit more versus just a meeting, right? So yeah, that's a meeting, low leverage, low effort, and it gets trash results, right? So now some more information. So this is just offering like, hey, are you interested? Are you interested in learning more? Can I send you more information, etc. Again, this is also low leverage, effort's low, but it requires a little bit more than just a meeting, right? It requires a little bit of objection handling. It requires some more skill in the inbox, proper reply templates, things like that. It's not just pitching a time and date and leaving it at that. It's presenting why you're a little bit different, maybe presenting some case studies, presenting more of a social proof you have. That is more information. With this offer, I mean, it will work as long as you have a good front end offer, as long as your actual offer is good, right? Just asking if they're interested, asking for more information is going to work well. But if you're offering something like, let's say, SEO, maybe, people are typically not going to be very interested. So we need to give them a little more, which we will cover here. Let's see. Oh, that's not it. So the free audit, right? This honestly, this probably works worse than just asking for more information, because the thing is, so this is low leverage, low effort. I mean, really, it's just a call, right? It's nothing crazy. Um, it does require obviously a little more effort than more information, whatever. But the problem with this is that it does require a bit more investment or effort on the side of the prospect, right? The side of the client. And I think kind of in the back of the head, especially if you're dealing with this more saturated market, they're going to know it's just going to end up in some sort of sales call, whatever, etc. Um, of course, you want to perform the actual audit for them and whatnot, but a lot of people are just sort of opposed to it. And I mean, of course, this depends on the market you're targeting, right? Most people are just kind of opposed to it. I personally wouldn't really do it unless you're doing like you can do a free audit where it doesn't require a call. That's obviously going to take a lot more effort. That's more personalized work, which we'll dive into later. But anyways, there's free audit. Now this is a case study, right? So the case study, it's gonna be like a sales asset of some sort. Leverage medium, because you're displaying social proof. You're displaying that you're competent. The effort, it takes effort to actually create the case study. Let's say you're creating case studies for certain niches, like certain sub niches. Obviously, it's gonna take more effort than just offering a meeting, free audit, more information. It's gonna take more effort, but this is good. This will always kind of work. Offering some sort of social proof, especially if it's tailored to their niche, is going to be powerful, right? Because if someone comes to you saying, let's say you run a TikTok ads agency, and you go up to them saying, "Hey, we helped this other TikTok ads agency just like yours book 30 meetings in the past 30 days." That's great, right? If they're interested in booking more meetings and making more sales, that's going to be interesting to them, right? So, and then also being able to show them that you actually did it is going to be important. That's going to really be what pushes them over the edge, right? So case study, that's always a good one. You should just have case studies in general. You should build them out, even if it's just for your landing page. Even if you're not going to use it for outbound, it's always good to have case studies, right? You should have case studies if you're trying to scale. Next gonna be strategy breakdown. So this is gonna be a little more in depth than a case study, right? In case study, of course, you can mention the strategy that you're using, go a little bit in depth. But with a strategy breakdown, we're just like we're just focusing on the strategy itself. We're like getting to the nitty gritty. Obviously, you want to gatekeep some stuff. You want to gatekeep some alpha, but like the stuff that really pushes results, right? But you want to give away a lot, right? You know, Alex Ramosi just gives away everything, right? He doesn't give away the like that 1% type stuff that really makes things go into motion, but he gives away 99% of it, right? So that's kind of what we want to do here. We want to give away whatever strategy it is, your cold email strategy, UGC strategy, your email marketing strategy. Just give it all away, which is going to prove significant confidence or competence, but it's also going to show them that you kind of honestly just give a fuck, right? Like it's going to show that you really put in a lot of effort into displaying your strategy, and you're just like you're being truthful with them. You're showing them the ins and out of your strategy, right? You're really showing that it's not just like some BS, and how it works, why it works, etc. Right? So that's the strategy breakdown. That's a good one. That one will always work. Next is going to be Loom videos. So this is a classic. Leverage high, right? Effort is going to be high as well because we're assuming that you're creating a personalized Loom video for everyone, right? It's obviously going to take a lot of effort, especially if you're setting high volume. It's going to, yeah, you might be having to film, 4 or 5 Loom videos a day, something like that. But yeah, the leverage is really high on this because the thing is, if the prospect, let's say you call it a pain point, right? You're saying something with their website is messed up, or something with their email list, or something you notice in their ads, um, things like that. Or let's say you create like a personalized cold email strategy for them. Any of these things, if you film a video on that and they watch it and they're interested in the service itself, they know they need it. The odds that are closed from there is going to be pretty high. Closing people off the Loom videos is a lot easier than any of the other past things I mentioned, right? The past offers I mentioned. So this is really going to do when you're starting off. Of course, as you begin to scale, and if you're scaling outbound, doing this is going to might become too time consuming. But if you're really looking to just like close clients as soon as possible, Loom video can be huge. One of the problems with Loom video though over cold email is that a lot of people receive Loom videos, right? They'll proceed to maybe watch like 1 or 2 minutes of it, but then they'll just go completely ghost. So with this, you're going to need to have good follow-up systems in place, and just chase them down, right? Say they watched the video, you see that they watched it. If you can somehow access their number and call them from there, that'd be huge too. So yeah, Loom video, there you have it. Now the final one. This is the deadly one, right? This is one that most people are afraid of, is free work. So free work will always work. Like people will always want free work, right? Some people say like, oh, this will attract the wrong client. If you're dealing with a saturated market, you need to do something that is going to separate yourself from the rest of the people in their inbox, right? And free work is probably the easiest way to do it. So in this case, you can offer, let's say you're doing email marketing, you offer a free email campaign. If you're doing ad creative, you can offer a free ad creative, things like that, right? You can get them on the call from there, say like, hey, we need to, like, before we create this ad creative for you, we need to hop on a like quick 5 to 10 minute call so you can learn a little bit more about your brand, your business, whatever. But people they're always going to be interested. They're not going to be opposed to it. And from there, you just have a massive foot in the door into actually working with them, right? So especially, let's say you have no clients, no case studies, doing free work it's almost crucial. Like it's almost a need. You kind of have to in the beginning, right? But even if you're a more experienced person, you've built your agency to a decent level. If you're dealing with a really saturated market and you're just not getting anything from cold email, then free work is sort of your last resort, and I guarantee you it's not going to fail you, right? So there you have it. These are the cold email offers. This applies to every single offer, as I said before. And it's typically something you mentioned the CTA, right? So first we got meeting. Don't recommend ever really using that. More information that works. Free audit, sort of like meeting, but you can test it out. Case studies that will always work. Strategy breakdown that always work. Loom video takes a lot of effort, but it can close clients very easily. And the free work, it's going to be the easiest for closing clients, but it's going to obviously take the most work, right? So there you have it. In terms of the hierarchy of which to do these things, let's say, yeah, you're starting out. I would start from the bottom here, try to do these things, but yeah, you're gonna find the best results down here, no matter where you're at. So there you have it. Hope this helps. Say you're A/B testing scripts, you can just create scripts around all these different types of offers over cold email and run those up. But yeah, hope this helps. Cheers.